Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I have a Sephora haul for you, a high-end makeup haul. I recently placed an online order of some goodies that I've been wanting recently. I had some gift cards from Christmas as well as some credit because I did return the Too Faced Just Peachy Matte Palette. If you guys saw that review, I just wasn't crazy about it. I did give it another shot after I did that video and I still didn't like it at all. So I figured I would just get credit for that and get some stuff that I would actually get some use out of and stuff that I will hopefully really end up liking. So I think I have 6 things to show you guys as well as some 100-point perks. So let me just start out with those because they're cute and we'll go through these really quickly. To be really honest with you guys, the 100-point perks or the 200-point perks, they were never really something that I looked through. We kind of just saved up our points, but honestly I think it's a really good way to get to try out little things. So the first thing that I picked out in the 100-point perks was this Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer, and this is the smoothing primer. I do have the mattifying primer and I really like that for really dewy foundations. Like I like to use that in combination with the L'Oreal Pro Glow. I used this today for the first time. I'll show you guys what it looks like, and I thought I really liked it at first. It made my skin so soft, it looks so smooth, but after I went in and applied my foundation, I felt my skin just looked really dry, like it had a lot of texture. But I don't want to say anything too quick. This is definitely a primer that I'm going to have to try out with other foundations because I did use my matte and poreless, which does dry down to a little bit more of a powdery finish. So I'm not sure if this smoothing primer just didn't necessarily love the combination of that foundation. Maybe it was a little bit too dry to use, but I'm definitely going to keep testing this out, like I said, because I really do want to try it out and I really would like to form a whole opinion on it. So maybe this is something that'll work with a more natural foundation or a more dewy foundation. But I love how these smell. Even the matte one that I have, they smell like a men's cologne. I just think it smells really good. So like I said, I'm going to be testing that out, but that was a really good 100-point perk that they had to offer. Another 100-point perk that I was really excited about was the Keihls Ultra Facial Cream. I've heard so many people rave about this. I've heard that it is just such a great cream. I'm going to open this right now. I want to see what it looks like. It doesn't have a smell, which is good. I love stuff that's unscented. It's just a little bit more gentle on the skin, but I'm really excited to try this out. Maybe I'll try this out tonight as my night cream, but I've just heard so many awesome things about it, but it is a little pricey, so I think this is a good way to try this out. Something that I've never tried before either that I was really intrigued was the Beauty Blender Cleanser Solid. I never tried these before. I just wash my Beauty Blender with soap and water usually, but this is the newer one. It's like the Chill Swirl. Ooh, it kind of just smells like a bar of soap, but I guess you just like rub your Beauty Blender on here. I'm not exactly sure, but again, something I'm going to be testing out. And then also in the little 100-point perks, they actually had, I thought this was really good. These are the Fenty Beauty These are the Fenty Beauty Mattemoiselle, like Mattemoiselle, I guess, plush matte lipsticks, and this one is in the shade Griselda, which I believe is one of the darkest shades. I didn't try this formula out, but it's just a mini version of the lipstick, and then it is one of the darker shades. Let's actually give this a swatch. Ooh, that's really pretty. It is dark, but it's definitely more of like a berry, and that went on really smooth and really pigmented. So I'm gonna have to put that on my lips. It looks really gorgeous. I definitely needed to stock up on my favorite brow pencil, so I got an Anastasia Brow Wiz, and this is in the shade Medium Brown. I don't know if anyone else wears this shade, but I feel like lately I couldn't find this anywhere. It was sold out in my Sephora. It was sold out on Sephora online. I went to Ulta and it was sold out there. They couldn't order for me. I just felt like I had so much trouble getting my hands on this. I was so happy when I finally got it because I think I ran out of this at the end of November and I was using other stuff like all of December, and I just wasn't really happy with how my brows were looking. So from now on, I refuse to go without this because this is definitely my favorite. So like I said, I'm in the shade Medium Brown, and this is my favorite. I love this because it's not too creamy. It is definitely more of a waxy, less pigmented formula, but it makes it way easier to have so much control on your eyebrows. Just make them look as natural as possible. This is what I'm wearing in my brows today, and nothing beats this for me. Definitely a holy grail product that I will never go without again. So I'm definitely gonna try to not buy any more eyeshadow because I know I have a lot of eyeshadow, but one that I definitely couldn't pass up on was this Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions palette. I've just seen so many people on YouTube talk about these. I've seen so many reviews and they got so many great reviews, and when I was deciding which one I wanted to get, I went with this one just because it is the most different. The warm one, I definitely have a ton of those shades in my collection. The smoky one I was leaning towards, but I definitely felt like this one was the most unique for me. So as you guys can probably tell by the look I have in my eyes today, and like I said, I went with the mauve palette, and I'm so happy that I did, because like I said, this is so unique. I do not have anything like this in my collection at all. I did test out a couple of these shadows today. I had never tried out Huda Beauty shadows before, and I have to say I am really impressed. As you guys can see, they are very pigmented. They blend out so nicely. I'm wearing the mattes on my eyes today. I'm wearing, they don't have any names or anything on here, I don't think so, but I'm wearing this light pink shade, this one, and the white kind of on my brow bone. So I'm really liking this so far. I never tried a Huda shadow, and I think the quality is really good. They were super pigmented, and even when I felt like I put down a lot of color and I was like, ooh, I don't know if this is gonna blend too well, they blended so smoothly. I felt like they almost blended so much that I extended the shadow like a little bit too far, but it was very easy to clean up and just cover up with some concealer. I didn't really get to try out these shimmer shades. I put a little bit of this lighter pinky shade on my inner corners today, and I do like it. I didn't put it all over my lid because I have something else to test out that I'm gonna show you guys, but I definitely don't think I could form an opinion on those until I really give them a shot all over my lid. But so far, I think they are so pretty and really awesome quality. This is a lot smaller than I expected it to be. This is one of the Too Faced tins right here. This is the natural matte, and you could, as you guys can see, the Huda palette is definitely a bit smaller. It's like the same height, but it's definitely shorter. It's just like a little square, but I don't really mind. I think it's going to be really good for travel. I'm not sure how sturdy the packaging is going to be because it isn't a tin. It is just like cardboard with the mirror in there, but I think it's a good size. It's a cute little pocket size, but for it being a small palette, I don't think the pans are too small. But the pans in here, as you guys can tell, are still way bigger than the pans in the Too Faced palette. I'm not sure. There, you guys can see right there. So these are definitely still bigger. I think it's smaller, but they used up the space in the palette a lot better. There's not really space in between like there is in the Too Faced palette. So it was smaller than I expected, but I'm not really complaining. It's not too small. It's just like a cute little pocket size. Based off of some swatches, these are two of the shimmer shades in here. I do think that they are a little bit more of a glittery metallic. Actually, the light one is a bit smoother. The deeper, what would you call this? Like the deeper fuchsia cranberry shade is a little bit more chunky and has a little bit more of that chunky glitter. I'm not sure if these are the same formula as her like textured like 3D palettes, I think those are called, but they kind of look similar. And then this one in here has absolutely no shimmer in it. This one at the top, I don't even think I would classify that as a metallic. It just gives a nice sheen. And along with the Huda palette on my eyes, I'm wearing these Stella Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadows. I've been wanting these for so long. If you guys have been watching my channel, I think these were in my makeup wish list video that I did like last spring when I was on my spring break. I remember filming that video. I've been wanting these for so long. I just never got around to getting my hands on them, or I felt like Kitten was always sold out when I was like ready to go in the store and buy it. So I just ended up ordering it online because I've just seen so many people using these lately, especially around the holidays, because just like the glitter and everything is perfect for this time of year. And like I said, I got the shade Kitten Karma. I was a little bit scared. I thought that these were going to be a little bit hard to work with just because of the concept. They are a liquid glitter, but it gave me absolutely no issues. Honestly, it is so much easier than working with like a loose glitter and a glitter glue. I don't think that I could ever go back to one of those after trying this, because this truly just gives you all the glitter that you could need in a liquid form. It's not messy. When this dries down and you go over it with a brush, you are going to get a little bit of fallout, so you do have to be careful there, but honestly that's not something that bothers me. And I feel like the glitter is chunky enough that it wipes off the face. It's not like that super micro fine glitter that gets stuck to your face and you can't get off without like tape or something. It's really easy just to wipe this off with a brush and even kind of brush it out of your crease if you bring the shadow up too high or something like that. Today was my first time working with it and I found it so easy. I have no complaints about it. I did kind of try it both ways. I put some on the back of my hand and applied it with a little flat brush, and then I also took some like directly onto my eye. I like that as well, but I think it's a little bit more precise when you go in with a little brush. But if you really want that glitter, you can just take the applicator and put this all over your lid. I don't see why that wouldn't work. This next thing I'm totally loving. I just got this from Sephora as well, obviously. This is a Sephora haul, but this is the Too Faced Chocolate Gold Soleil Longwear Gilded Bronzer. You guys know, I actually have it right here, that I absolutely love my original Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, but lately I've just kind of been like, I really want a luminous bronzer, something with a little bit more glow, something that'll bring a little bit more life back into my face. And when I saw that Too Faced was releasing this, it was like they answered my prayers and really heard me talking about this. This is so pretty. This is the bronzer I have on today. It applied, I'm looking at my monitor, it applied so beautifully. I think it's a really great tone for my skin. I don't think it's too warm. Maybe I put on a little bit too much today, but I do have on a full glam, so I went a little heavy-handed, but I just think it's the perfect tone for my skin. Like I said, it's not too warm, it's not too cool, and I even felt like I didn't have to contour as much. I literally took the smallest amount of contour and just hit like the back of my cheekbones right here. I kind of felt like it naturally contoured my face. So this is what it looks like. The box is so cute. I'll show you guys what the actual component looks like, and then we're gonna do a comparison swatch between this one and the original matte bronzer. The luminous bronzer and the matte bronzer, I feel like the undertones are pretty similar. Maybe not exact, but the only thing is I don't know that this gilded bronzer comes in many other shades. This might be the only shade that it comes in, whereas the matte bronzer does come in milk chocolate, just chocolate soleil, as well as dark chocolate. So maybe they'll expand this, but here is what they look like. Definitely really similar. I definitely would say that the luminous bronzer really mimics the undertone of the regular chocolate soleil matte bronzer, if you guys were wondering, but this one has the inscription on the inside that says chocolate gold, and it just is way more luminous. It looks so lively on the skin. It smells like that same yummy chocolate scent, and I believe, yeah, gilded bronzer made with 100% cocoa powder and real gold. Isn't that expensive, putting real gold in a bronzer? Also, upon swatching, I think you could definitely see that there is a slight tone difference. I would say that the chocolate gold is a little bit more warm, but that could be due just to like the gold flecks in it. This one down right here, this is the chocolate gold bronzer. As you guys can see, it definitely leans a little bit more warm, and then that is the matte bronzer. The matte bronzer, it's not like a total matte. As you guys can see, it does have like a little bit of a sheen to it, but applies way more matte on the face, and this is really, really nice and luminous down here. And the last two things that I purchased in this high-end makeup haul are lip products. One I'm really excited about. This is the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna, the Gloss Bomb in Fenty Glow. You guys know that I did get the red liquid lipstick, the Fenty Stunna Lip Paint, for Christmas. I was testing that out, and to be honest, I just wasn't so crazy about it. It's a high maintenance lip, and you have to wear it when you're like doing absolutely nothing, because even from filming, I felt like, and talking, I felt like it bled outside my lip. On Christmas when we were like eating and stuff, I found it everywhere. It was on my forehead. It was just like a messy lip. I did not find that it like dried down all the way, so I wanted to return it, and I exchanged it for something that now, after I tried it, I know that I will definitely get a lot more use out of. This is the gloss. I'm so excited to have this. I just saw everyone raving about it, and it looks so pretty on everyone. I definitely think that one thing that Rihanna's good at is making something for everyone, either in a bunch of different shades or one universal product that looks beautiful on absolutely everyone. So I'm gonna insert a try-on of the gloss you guys are gonna see here on me. In the tube, it definitely looks a little bit more pinky, a little bit more rose gold. It's like really pretty, mostly sheer, slightly tinted, but it has these really, really fine micro glitters in it, but the gloss is so smooth. It's not sticky, it's not gritty, you don't feel the glitters on your lips. It's just a really pretty universal gloss. It's like a day-to-day gloss, or you could even glam it up with a lip liner, anything like that. So I'm just gonna do a little swatch of it so you guys can see. As you can see, it's like a little tinted, but look how shiny it is. It has so much of a glow to it, and it also smells like lip smackers. If you guys had like lip smackers or like that lip gloss when you were younger, it smells like that. It smells really sweet. It smells a lot like candy, which I love. And the last thing that I have to show you guys is what I'm wearing on my lips right now. These are the new Laura Mercier Velour Extreme Matte Lipstick, and I got mine in the shade Fierce. I was deciding between this one and the shade Vibe. This one is definitely more of like a neutral, plummy nude chocolate shade, I guess you guys should describe it. And then the one that I didn't get was Vibe. It was just described as like a nude pink. I do really like this. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this or exchange it for the other one that I was looking at, but so far I do really love the formula. It feels very comfortable on the lips. It just has really nice packaging. It says Extreme. This packaging feels like the same as the lid on the Laura Mercier powder, if you guys are familiar with that. And when you open it, is just like a fat lippy stick. It's like a crayon almost, like a rounded point, which I really actually like. I feel like these smaller lipsticks make it really easy to kind of overline the lips, really get the edges of the lips, and it also makes it really easy to fill in. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I saw, yeah, that this was a sharpener on the end in someone else's review. So I think if you want to get the rounded tip to a little bit more of a point, you could go ahead and pop it in there and it'll sharpen that on the bottom, which I think is really cool. And I didn't think a lot of people knew about that, because even when I saw the girl reviewing it, she was like, she thought she broke it, and then she was like, oh my god, it's a sharpener. So I guess that's cool that it comes with that as well, if you like a little bit more of a pointed line on your lipstick. All right, you guys, so I believe that that is everything that I got. I feel like I went through this video really quick, but I didn't get a ton of stuff. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed seeing this video and enjoyed seeing my high-end makeup haul. If you guys do like this video, and if you guys do love hauls, give it a thumbs up so I know to do more of them on my channel. Also, make sure you guys subscribe before you leave, because I'd love to have you guys here. And I want to thank you guys so much for 2,000 subscribers. I just hit 2,000 on my channel a few days ago, and it makes me so happy. Thank you guys so much for your love and your support and for sticking around. As always, thank you guys so much for watching this video, my high-end makeup Sephora haul. And of course, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.